All right, Shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakudash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rokaria from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with a quick impromptu lesson. Just something that's on my spirit. The Lord's thinking about his elect or his woman just as much as brothers do. And tonight's lesson comes off the behest of a conversation that I had with a Jake in the world this past Sunday. And the topic of Jake's conversation is really one of three things: money, sports, or women. And 7 times out of 10 is gonna be women. It's annoying, sometimes, to be honest with you. But there's always a spiritual aspect about everything that takes place in our life. Every conversation the Lord allows us to have, and every experience is always something that we can learn from, something that we can glean something spiritual from, and something I gained from that conversation was the fact that just as much as brothers think about women, just as much as men think about women, the Lord is thinking about his elect. And that's something to always keep in mind. The Lord has the elect constantly on his mind. And for us to the hopeful elect, that's something that's comforting. Knowing that the Lord is constantly thinking about us. If he wasn't, we wouldn't be to the point that we are now. The Lord is constantly thinking about how to nourish us, how to build us up, how to take care of us. That's why we go through and we experience the things that we go through and experience in our life. It's because the Lord has us constantly on his mind. He's constantly trying to figure out, or not figure out, but he's constantly, fortifying us, man, nourishing us, just like a man with his woman, and when we go to the book of Jeremiah, the 6th chapter, right? Our whole nation, all right, the nation of Israel, which today consists of you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indians. All right, our whole nation has been likened unto a comely and delicate woman. All right, this is Jeremiah 6 and verse 2. It says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. All right, and our nation has been likened unto that fine, that fine woman, that 10 out of 10, so to speak. Our nation has been likened to that by the Lord. And right now what's taking place is the bidding to the marriage. All right, the bidding to the marriage is being prepared through the Spirit. All right, the Lord is getting ready to marry the elect, all right, our nation, all right, and bring us into his household, all right, which is that second covenant, man. All right, bring us into his good graces, his household, and nourish us forever, just like the unity between man and woman. When a man takes upon himself a wife, he begets a possession, and a lot of people think of, that possession, that word possession, to be a bad thing. But when you think about it, anything that you possess, you take care of. You possess, for instance, just a base similarity. You possess a car, you take care of it because it's useful. You possess clothes, a house, you take care of it because it's useful. Shoes, even though it's small things, anything that you possess, you take care of. Likewise, a woman. A woman is a very useful thing, especially when it comes to a household. And we know the earth to be the Lord's house, his footstool. And the Lord has ordained us as his woman to take care of it. But I just had one precept that popped into my mind, while I was talking to Jake. This is Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. It says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. You know, and the Lord's thoughts toward us as his woman are thoughts of peace and not of evil. You know, and that manifests itself differently from the conventional way in the world. You know, the conventional way of showing thoughts of peace and love is, you know, taking it soft on someone. The way the Lord shows us his peace right now and his love is through adversity. Because adversity is building our characters, it's fortifying our spirits, it's fortifying our minds, you know, for the times to come. You know, the Lord is showing us his love by adversity, by trials, tribulations, you know, catching hell. That's how the Lord is showing his love, tough love. You know, and through that tough love, we're learning not only, you know, how to have faith again, you know, how to trust our Lord again, but we're also learning how to take care of our husband's household, the Lord's household. You know, we're learning the standard, you know, of the Lord's house once again, you know, what the Lord likes, you know, and how to take care of his possession. Likewise, a man and a woman, you know, and I like that. I always revert, you know, to the similarity, um, or, you know, the dichotomy that the Lord has with us and himself between man and woman, because the relationship that man and woman has is very similar to the relationship that we have with the Lord. You know, just like any man, he has his standards. You know, he has his rules. He has things that he likes. He has things that he dislikes. You know, and when he takes upon himself a woman, you know, he wants her to learn these things. You know, to be proficient at the things that he likes. You know, and to stay away from the things that he dislikes, and to uphold the standard of his household. Likewise, us in the Lord, man. The Lord has given us that same standard in the form of the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, he showed us what he likes. He showed us what he dislikes. All right, and we're reaping the benefit. Uh, we're reaping the repercussions of disobedience, of not upholding that standard. We've been put out of the Lord's house, essentially. The Lord threw us out. He kicked us out. But now we're learning again, you know, how the Lord likes things, how to take care of the Lord's household, how to uplift that standard, you know, to dwell with the Lord peaceably. You know, Lord willing, what do you like? But I want to get one more. Let's get one more and then I'll close it out. Bear with me real quick. All right, this is going to be Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 35. And I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, he will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow, when she poureth out her complaint. And right now we are that widow, pouring out our complaint, you know, trying to get back into the good graces of our husband. You know, it says, or you know, it says, do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks, and is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten asunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and the works of men according to their devices. So he have judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in a time of drought. And the Lord is not slacking, man. The Lord is not slacking concerning his woman. All right, the cries, the supplications, the complaints, that are coming from us, coming from the hopefully elect. The Lord is hearing these things, man. The Lord is hearing these things, man. And he's moving. He's taking care, he's handling business. Just like a man would concerning his woman. He's handling business. Excuse me, man. Excuse me, man. It's just funny. Jake said he's standing on business. And that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's standing on business concerning his woman, which is our nation, the nation of Israel. Right now, they elected our nation. But the Lord is not slack, man. The Lord ain't slack. And he's constantly thinking about his elect. The elect is constantly on the Lord's mind, just like the woman is constantly on Jake's mind. It's no different, really. Really, when you think about it, sometimes it's annoying as hell. All Jake got to talk about is a woman, da-da-da-da. Shawty this, shawty that, blah. But when you think about it spiritually, that's how the Lord is concerning his woman. For Israel, for my name's sake, for my chosen, for Israel, for the elect's sake. The Lord has constantly got the elect on his mind. With the water Yahweh by Shem Yahushua for that fact. Hey, Shalom, Makim Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, Brakatham. Shalom. Khan. That's the spirit I brought out Jeremiah 29:11. This is Damawat, Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, will spoiled you, for he that touched you touched the apple of his eye. Right. And we are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Just like that woman is the apple of your eye. And you know who the one is, man. And every J got the one that's like, yeah, I'm fucking with her heavy. And the nation of Israel is that one for the Lord, man. The elect is that one for the Lord right now. This is Psalms 105:14. He suffereth no man to do them wrong, yet he reproved kings for their sakes. Touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach. Right. And we are that virgin that's being prepared for the marriage unto our Lord, Yahushua. And right now we're taking part in the cleansing process. The cleansing process before the marriage. So that we can present ourselves as a chaste row. With that being said, that's all I had to say tonight. Little one that's edifying unto you elect, man. Shalom to Akim on the comment board, man. Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to you, elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Shalom. Stay up.